Hi, and welcome back to Idaho Wrecker Sales online videos. I'm real excited to tell you about this 2012 F750 that we have here. We affectionately call this truck the Tow-Mater truck. As you can see, we've done the car's graphics on the side of the truck. The wrecker body is a Chevron 512 aluminum body with the integrated wrecker on it that has aluminum toolboxes. A really neat thing to point out on these Chevrons is that they're double wall toolbox doors. They're not flimsy. They're built just like a heavy wrecker would be. In the front toolbox, the pass-through tunnel box, you can see we've mounted your shackles on it. We tried to segment each box so that it would have a function. As you go back here to the middle toolbox, it's got all of your frame forks in it, fire extinguishers, things you'd need when you're frame forking. The further back box we've left available to you to put whatever you want in it. Now we're going to move around to the back of the truck, and a couple of things that I wanted to point out to you. First thing is that there's 4 D-rings at the back of the truck. Chevron's done a great job of getting the D-rings on the bottom of the stiff leg so that when you put your stiff leg on the ground, the D-ring's right there on the ground where you need it. They've done the other 2 mid D-rings, and they're actually tied through and attached to the frame rail, so when you pull, you can put a lot of power to them D-rings. Next thing you'll notice when you go up is the stainless steel panels, and that's where the dual air free spools are on the passenger side, and then on the driver's side you can see the remote controls. And then you can also notice that this has our affectionately known as the no light bar, the custom angled light bar we build here at Idaho Wrecker Sales. And we also have the alley lights that you can turn and aim off the side of the road. Here Steve's going to go ahead and lower the wheel lift. This underlift has a 9,000 pound lifting capacity and a 20,000 pound towing capacity. It also has dual 12,000 pound Warn planetary winches. It's got 150 feet of 7/16 wire rope on each winch. It's got lots of stick. You can get lots of elevation when you're doing recoveries. We really like these integrateds because you can back right up to a guardrail and you don't have that wheel lift sticking out, and you can get that stick reaching over the side where you need it. You can see on the deck it's got in the ditch trash can mounts and gas can mounts. We tried to set this truck up so it's ready to go to work. The graphics on this side are a little bit different than the other side, so as people walk around the truck, they get excited about what they see. We can put your logo very easily right above the black line right on the passenger side and driver's side door. As you look at these toolboxes, the very back toolbox here is set up for hand tools, hammers, pry bars, bolt cutters are all set in that one. The middle box here that we've opened has all of your roadside equipment for changing tires. There's aluminum jack, there's lug wrenches on the door. We don't show it in the video, but it does have our slide-in jack bracket so that the jack slides in and out of the toolbox very easily. And then the very front door, it's set up for wheel lift straps and wireless tow lights. Everything's set inside of there. Now as we move around to the front, we're going to go ahead and tilt the hood and talk a little bit about the Powerplant. This truck does have a 300 horsepower Cummins in it. It has an Allison 6-speed automatic transmission. Has an engine exhaust brake. It's got a 10,000 pound front axle, 21,000 rear. That does add up to 31,000, but we've had the truck D-rated to 26,000 GVW, so you don't need a CDL to drive it. So just to be clear again, on the door it says 26,000 GVW, but we did put a 21,000 pound rear axle and a 10,000 front. So you're getting an exceptional amount of truck. Here we go around on the driver's side. We're going to go ahead and look inside the cab and do our best to show it around. It does have all the amenities: air, tilt, cruise, exhaust brake, parking brake, AM, FM, CD. Does have factory switches as well as the Idaho Wrecker Sales digital switch panel. Now when we look up here on the roof, you can see the instrument clusters, the hour meter, and the battery gauges and stuff. But if you look to the upper right, it has an air dump valve, so you can dump the air suspension for a better load angle. If you look at the middle switch where it says wheel lock, that's something that's kind of an Idaho Wrecker Sales exclusive. We've been ordering all of our chassis in with a driver controlled locking air differential. So on a typical truck, if you get one tire stuck, the other one just spins. With this feature, you can just flip that switch and air activates a locker in the rear end, and it locks both rear wheels together, which will help you get out of most tight spots. The rest of the shots, we're just showing you the seats. It's got the 2-man passenger seat on the passenger side, and then a small bench seat in the back for extra passengers. Aluminum fuel tanks. Just an amazing truck. If you like what you see, come by and give her a test drive. Thanks for your time.